Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey folks, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit your notification button, folks. Like I said, this is my story. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. Hey folks, listen, when you out there, and especially for y'all young folks that's out there with no sense of direction, when you out there thinking you're getting slick, thinking you're getting over, trust me, man, every day have an expiration date. Like everything have an expiration date. And you know what? August 11th, 1988. That's what happened to us. You know what? We was out there doing our thing, had a hell of a thing going on, but we was doing it the wrong way. And anytime you out there doing stuff that you ain't supposed to do, violating rules, regulation, laws, eventually you got an expiration date. Guess what's gonna happen? When you're taking shortcut, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna come down on you with the Coney Island hammer. On August 11th, 1988, this is what happened. Agent arrested 30 in Fat Cat gang. New York, a three-state sweep against New York-based drug empire Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols delivered a stinging blow to a $20 million a year ring and brought police closer to solving the killing of a rookie cop. It was early on the morning of February 26 when Officer Edward Byrne, 23, was shot 3 times in the head as he sat along in a squad car outside a house of a drug witness in a once quiet Queens neighborhood. The killing, intended as a warning against police, instead started a war that sent hundreds of officers into the neighborhood, bent on crushing the tough new crack gang made up of youth from housing project. Days later, an enraged drug officials say the Burns killing changed the rules of the ball game. And Thursday, the first fruit of the effort surfaced as 400 agents staged raids in 3 states and arrested 30 people connected to the toughest of the new gangs, including the relative of Fat Cat of southeastern Queens. No one was immediately charged in an officer killing, but police say there was clear link between a $20 million a year drug ring and the death of Byrne. Nichols and his lieutenant Howard Pappy Mason was arrested in a upstate prison cell, as were other Mason family members and alleged drug ring henchmen. Police Commissioner Benjamin Wood Ward say federal agent wiretapping telephone conversation between Nichols and Mason upstate prison and family member in New York City overheard what U.S. Attorney Andrew Maloney called clear reference to the Burns flame. Whatever made them commit this insane act certainly had backfired on them, because the death of Officer Byrne had led to the demise of this trafficking organization, Maloney said. FBI Assistant Director James Fox, who headed the Bureau New York office, say U.S. Marshal also seized 5 buildings in Queens, including the burned-out house owned by Nichols' mother, Louise Coleman, 71, that was firebombed in May. The bombing killed Coleman's wheelchair-bound daughter. Coleman and her husband, Amos Coleman, 77, was arrested in Birmingham, Alabama. Nichols' wife, Joanne, was once kidnapped by the drug rival and released upon payment of $77,000 cash, was arrested in Norfolk, Virginia. Other arrested included Nichols' sister, 3 nieces, a brother-in-law, and Nichols' girlfriend, as well as Mason's mother and his 2 girlfriends, Ward said. 4 young Nichols associates have been charged with planning and carrying out the police hit. But police have long speculated that Nichols was the mastermind of the shooting, and that at least one informant linked Nichols to the killing, Maloney said. Ward said Nichols' mother was a direct seller. We had direct buy from Miss Coleman. Nichols, 30, is a legend among the young crack dealer called Robin Hood on the street because of his sponsorship of youth basketball tournament, barbecue, and outing on the beach. He was first arrested in 1976 by continuing to build an empire that used police-style communication and recruited willing youth from housing projects. Asked why a woman whose daughter has been killed in drug battle would sell drugs for her son, Ward shook his head and said, money, 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 greed, greed, greed. Agent also sees several loaded machine gun and shotgun and unspecific quantity of money, cocaine, and heroin. Nichols is serving 25 to life at Warkill for conviction of state and drug and weapon charge stemming from the 1985 raid on his mother's apartment. He and Mason still face murder trial for the October 10th, 1985 shooting death of Bryant Rooney, Nichols parole officer, who was lured into a trap alleged set by Nichols while he was in jail. And authorities say he may be responsible for at least 8 other killings. Hey, folks, look at that. Look at that. Look what that tell you. Sit back and think about it. You know what? All that happened, what? August 11th, 1988, 34 years ago. Okay, since then, a lot of things have changed. But once again, if you look at it, history continues to repeat itself. Because when are we as people, as a community, going to get it together? When are we going to stop picking up that brick, throwing at the prison wall for absolutely nothing? Like I say, look at Fat Cat. Fat Cat been in there since what? July 29th, 1985. Okay, if you do the math, that's 37 years ago. So right now, hopefully, within the next 10 years, he'd be out, he'd be free. You got Pappy. Pappy right now, most likely right now was, guess what? And I hate to say it, but most likely Pappy gonna die in there. So you look at how many people still here, how many people still not here, how many people been affected by that. You still got 4 young men that was convicted of killing that rookie police officer. And like I say, look at it. How many years ago? 34 years. These guys went away when they was, what, 19, 20? And they still in there. For what? Making one wrong mistake. Making that bad, awful mistake on that day back on February 26, 1988. You know how many times those 4 guys wish they had an opportunity to do it all over again? What would they have done differently? Don't you know they wish they would have said, nah, man, I'm not doing that stupid stuff. That stuff gonna cost me the rest of my life. But sometime when you young, you dumb, you want that fast money. Keep this in mind. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get in, hard to get out. Listen, like I say, I was once a part of that life. I lost 15 years out of my life that I cannot get back. And like I said right now, I just celebrate 25 years of freedom. 25 years of saying stop being addicted to that penal system. 25 years of being a law-abiding, productive citizen. And I must say, honestly speaking, it feel good. It feel like Tony. I feel good. Yeah, it feel good to get up, punch a clock, to get up and get a paycheck, to pay taxes, to be a law-abiding, productive citizen. Don't have to worry about my phone being tapped. Don't have to worry about my door getting kicked in. Don't have to worry about the stick-up kids. I don't got to worry about that no more, folks. And what I'm saying is my advice to these young kids, man, listen, man, it's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. And right now, like I keep trying to tell people lately, guess what? Y'all young folks got the whole world at your fingertip. When I was in school back in the days, you know, they just tell us at the assembly, we got the whole world in our hand. Listen, these days and time, y'all got the whole world at your fingertip with these internet, man. You can Google how to be successful. You can Google how to make money legally. You can Google how to be better today than I was yesterday. Take advantage of that, folks. Listen, folks, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. Right now, if I, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change. You know why? Because change comes from within. So learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to say no to bullying. Learn to say no to negative and nonsense. Learn to say no to crime, no to drugs. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Learn to stop being a follower and start being a leader. If people do not add value, they take value away. Peace, love, and prosperity. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. One love.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.